Stretch your shoulder, right? Wrong female can bring you down.
Local name anymore.
This shit since I was a kid. All this shit I did. All my asshole still ain't no shit. Get them on my meat.
Rappers, bloggers, and platforms like 1090J broke down the paperwork which labeled Boston Richey as a snitch and cooperating witness 3.
And I heard, like I said, I heard Boston Richey snitched too. It's the same shit with these rappers. They either they have a good career, they end up either being some rats, either being snitches, or they end up doing some fuck shit. Like, at the end of the day, bro, like, I think some of these rappers be thinking, like, they invincible. Like, nigga, you still a human, bro. All the shit can go away. That's why you gotta be careful who you associating with, bro.
Also, for 2025, Boston Richey was already on pre-trial release, which we'll later talk about in his indictment for his federal cases, when he got into it with his girlfriend. Now, some say she was underage at the time when messing with Boston Richey, which only had fuel.
It's crazy.
During the altercation, she picked up the phone and called the police. Boston Richey was still fighting his federal charges.
See, and that's what I be saying, bro. These young girls, bro, they will fuck you up, bro. She already knew the nigga was in trouble. She called them niggas on him, knowing he already in trouble, knowing he gonna go back to jail, cause depending on if he actually did something to her, that's a reason. Then he already got some shit going on, so that's more reason to take your ass back in. And that's what I'm saying, bro. You can't talk. It's not even all young women. It's just women in general, bro. When you give them, like, when you successful and you on your way up, bro, you gotta be careful who you talking to, cause motherfuckers will try to fuck shit up for you. They look like they happy for you, but they low-key don't want you to be better than them. Like, they low-key, like, you feel me? Like, it's weird. It's that jealousy shit. Hell yeah. But I seen he snatched the shit out of her phone in this video.
That's a little young joint.
Little shit. And the reason why he took that damn phone is because I don't know what could have happened, but she could have been doing some weird shit, knowing that you got a whole superstar boyfriend, still acting weird. Cause some females are like that. Some females will fuck up what they got going on and still be unloyal, even though the nigga probably paying her bills, buying her this, buying that. Female will still do some weird shit to you. That's probably what happened. Who knows, bro?
Pause. I know you're enjoying the video right now, but what I need y'all to go do is follow my clothing brand on Instagram, rare_safari, aka Rare Journey. The life is a journey. High fashion times emotional attachments. Exclusive collections for your life safari. What's your Rare Journey? Let's get back into the video.
What's good, YouTube? It's your boy JUAN1000. I keep it a band all the time. Owner and CEO of Rare Safari Clothing, aka Rare Journey. The life is a journey, man. Back at the game with JUAN react to everything on my life journey. Today, we got another crazy video for y'all. Informant turned defendant. Florida rapper tricked off by teen girlfriend. Feds came twice. Man, y'all like, comment, subscribe. I heard that boy Boston Richey and his girl been going through some shit. So y'all, we gonna see what's going on with them. Like I said, y'all get me to 1K. Enjoy the video. You know we gotta keep going up. Let's get it. We can put our hands on you first, gang. It don't matter. As a man, we cannot get away with that shit. A woman could really be beating the fuck out of a nigga. As soon as you touch her and she get the playing victim, it's over with. So imagine this nigga situation. Like, he a famous rapper. He talking to a female younger as hell than him. And it's like, nigga, she got a lot of reasons to fuck up your life, bro.
Actually beat both of his federal cases. Recently, he was released from jail. Don't get it twisted. It's not a full win. His freedom still comes with conditions, restrictions, and that's still on him from the feds. So the question is Richey really free? Or is this just another chapter in a fight that's far from over? Today we go over his story, his recent indictment, how he beat the feds, and where he stands today. But before we go over this one, I want you guys to remember, I won't give you no angle. I just give you the story. So with that being said, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. We'll jump right to it. Before all the controversy, Boston Richey, real name Jalen Foster, was just another hungry rapper out of Tallahassee. He dropped his first major song, Keep Dissing, in 2021, and immediately started making noise in Florida. His melodic flow mixed with street grit made him stand out.
And that's crazy how fast this nigga came up too. Like, I really watched, like, I started listening to him kind of early too. Like, he kind of just kept going and going up, nigga. And it shows, bro. Like, if you really put that work in, you can make it, bro.
It's like Bullseye and Public Housing pushed his buzz.
His situation showed the right wrong female can bring you down.
Local name anymore.
This shit since I was a kid. All this shit I did. All my asshole still ain't no shit. Get them on my meat. I eat it all. Only when she tips it. Run a circle around these hoes. Treat them like a frisbee.
That momentum paid off big in 2022. Boston Richey officially signed to Future's free band label. And in August of that year, Future even brought him out on stage to co-sign him heavy. That same summer, Boston Richey dropped his first project, Public Housing, with Future himself featured on it. At the moment, the industry believed Boston Richey could be the next big star of the South. But the rise came with a dark shadow. In late 2022, going in 2023, paperwork began circulating online, linking Boston Richey to multiple cases, including the 2013 Grand Theft Auto and the 2020 murder investigation. The documents claimed he gave statements to law enforcement. Rappers, bloggers, and platforms like 1090J broke down the paperwork which labeled Boston Richey as a snitch and cooperating witness 3.
And I heard, like I said, I heard Boston Richey snitched too. It's the same shit with these rappers. They either they have a good career, they end up either being some rats, either being snitches, or they end up doing some fuck shit. Like, at the end of the day, bro, like, I think some of these rappers be thinking, like, they invincible. Like, nigga, you still a human, bro. All the shit can go away. That's why you gotta be careful who you associating with, bro.
Also dropped an almost 1 hour full interrogation for one of those cases. Check out a clip.
Tell me about your relationship.
Oh, look at
That's the dude. That's the dude from D Block. They like.
What do you know his name is?
Weed.
Weed.
Yeah, man.
Alright.
Yeah, he was alive. So like, you know, from your side of town, you know, he ain't put like no gun, but he was like, he was holding on to a pen like they like, bro, you know how them niggas do this, that, little junk like that. I'm like, bro, the dude they said did it, I seen Slug with him, they was smoking L's together or whatever. The dude, they said it was a dude named Jarrell. The reason we know they hang, because Eddie gave him, his mama gave him, and the nigga Jarrell gave him, so I know for a fact they hang. Alright, I don't know if he got a tattoo on his baby, I know he got some tattoos on his arm though. Y'all can't bring no picture? Okay?
Yeah, I'll work on it. Give me a minute.
This is so crazy how all this shit begins released, bro. Once you go to jail, nigga, they be having everything recorded, bro. Like, you're like, you can't say shit in there, bro.
That's him.
And at that point, even if Boston Richey denied it, in the streets once that title sticks, it's almost impossible to shake off. Fans debated, rappers distanced themselves, and the talk around Boston Richey became less about his music and more about whether he could still be respected. That quote-unquote snitch jacket was the heaviest blow to his career yet, but then he decided to start making music strictly for women. Some say trick music. He had a charting hit in a track titled Save Me that managed to get a feature on the remix from Glorilla. And even with this CEO Future distancing himself during this time after the snitching allegations, Boston Richey felt like he revived his career, in which he possibly did.
Trying to get my life together, leave these hoes alone. Pray to God I can leave the streets, this bag of shit get more than old.
Hey, that song go crazy too. Like, trying to get my life together, leave these hoes alone. Nah, he was going in on that bitch. That's what I'm saying, bro. Like I said, every rapper go through this shit. They like, niggas gonna talk about you regardless, bro. Like, for real.
What for you, man? Like, talk about just like, one, you've had like this interesting journey, your career, because you've had like the internet has made up narratives about you, and whether or not, like, you know, they've affected your trajectory in your career or not, but I feel like it's been dope to just see you kind of just keep working and like catch this record. For you, was there ever a point in time in the last couple of years where you just kind of felt like the industry was against you, or you kind of felt like, man, fuck this shit?
Yeah, I like shit. Them just like natural feelings. Like, I don't felt that before. Like, where I've been like, man, fuck all this shit. But it's like, shit, me quitting and me giving up on something that I love to do, and that I'm better than me is like, it ain't doing enough for me. Like, I don't get nowhere by quitting, you get what I'm saying? But I do get everything I need by going through something and persevering, like, and winning through the situation, you get what I'm saying? So that's why I win that with, like,
and that's real though, and that's real, cause at the end of the day, no matter what you go through, nigga, you can be on top of the world, and soon as something bad happen to you, especially if you successful, bro, motherfuckers gonna make sure they want you to come down to their level, bro. That's what I'm saying, bro. Especially if they see if it's like a rapper and they snitch, bro. Everybody gonna put that on you. That's like, they try to do the same shit with Gunna. Gunna start dropping music, getting in the gym, start doing crazy shit. Niggas forgot about that shit. Niggas don't care about that shit no more.
Never quitting or never showing nobody no signs of slowing up. You know what I'm saying?
Is it hard, like, to like try to ignore the internet?
I mean, at
Do you
first,
learn like, man, fuck
At
this.
first it was, but now, like, I don't learn the game, like, and it ain't really none of me. Like, I can't let nobody I don't know, like, make me feel mad about something they don't know about. You know what I'm saying?
100%, man.
Right.
Then came the Texas incident, April of 2025. Boston Richey was already on pretrial release, which we'll later talk about in his indictment for his federal cases, when he got into it with his girlfriend. Now, some say she was underage at the time when messing with Boston Richey, which only had fuel
It's
to the
crazy.
story. During the altercation, she picked up the phone and called the police. Boston Richey was still fighting his federal charges.
See, and that's what I be saying, bro. These young girls, bro, they will fuck you up, bro. She already knew the nigga was in trouble. She called them niggas on him, knowing he already in trouble, knowing he gonna go back to jail, cause depending on if he actually did something to her, that's a reason. Then he already got some shit going on, so that's more reason to take your ass back in. And that's what I'm saying, bro. You can't talk. It's not even all young women, it's just women in general, bro. When you give them, like, when you successful and you on your way up, bro, you gotta be careful who you talking to, cause motherfuckers will try to fuck shit up for you. They look like they happy for you, but they low-key don't want you to be better than them. Like, they low-key, like you feel me? Like, it's weird. It's that jealousy
It wasn't
shit, bro.
just about a domestic dispute. It
Females
was a
do that
violation
too.
of his bond. In an instant, he went from being on the streets to sitting back in a cell. Now, before we go over that indictment, video footage from that alleged incident has surfaced online. Check it out.
Yeah, I seen this. He had snatched her
The
phone.
Helly Burton?
I said this was on Prime shit. Shout out to that boy Prime. He be doing the reactions and shit like that. Hell yeah, but I seen he snatched the shit out of her phone in this video.
That's a little young joint?
Little young shit. And the reason why he took that damn phone is because I don't know what could have happened, but she could have been doing some weird shit, knowing that you got a whole superstar boyfriend, still acting weird. Cause some females are like that. Some females will fuck up what they got going on and still be unloyal, even though the nigga probably paying her bills, buying her this, buying that. Female will still do some weird shit to you. That's probably what happened. Who knows, bro? Shit.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, what the Helly Burton? What the Hellion?
Nigga
What the
snatched
hell?
her shit.
Oh.
No.
Now, so we all clear on the time frame. This all started on November 7th, 2023. A Northern District of Florida grand jury had returned a multi-count indictment charging Boston Richey and his co-defendants with conspiracy to possess with the intent to distribute 100 kilograms or more
Damn.
of Mary Jane. Boston Richey was also charged with federal firearm offenses. But then on February 2nd, 2024, Boston Richey appeared before a judge for an initial appearance. And at that time, he was arraigned and released from custody. Since February 2nd, 2024, Boston Richey has remained on pretrial release and has complied with all the terms and conditions of his pretrial release. And as mentioned, on or around March 30th, 2025, Boston Richey had an encounter with his ex-girlfriend while at a pool party he had sponsored in Houston, Texas. Now, Boston Richey wasn't arrested at that time and was allowed to return to Florida after police questioning. It was
Right.
also worth noting that Mr. Foster was cooperating with police during that said police encounter. Later that day, Boston Richey contacted his pretrial service officer, Lamar Walker, and advised him about the encounter with his girlfriend and law enforcement officials.
Hell
there in
no.
Houston. I'm sure a rep told him what to say via his phone. But Boston Richey wrote, "Hey, good afternoon, Mr. Walker. I was texting you to let you know I had run-ins with the police. The situation happened yesterday, well, earlier this morning after my show, with the girl I've been in a relationship with. We've been having problems. I had broke up with her around my B-Day time, and ever since then, stuff been going downhill. She ended up coming to Houston because she found out she was pregnant. We had just been arguing on and off all night, and the police got involved.
Shit,
I didn't put my hand.
this is crazy. Let me read this to y'all too. I didn't put my hands on her or anything, but things got heated and police ended up being called. I didn't get took to jail or anything. It was her word against mine. She's just been emotional, acting hysterical, doing anything for attention."
Hands on her or anything, but things got heated and police end up being called. I didn't get took to jail or anything. It was her word against mine, and she just been emotional.
How did these messages even get leaked?
Anything for attention, and this was a couple of hours ago in Houston. Lamar responded, "Thanks for letting me know. I appreciate the heads up." He then went on the road. "What did she allege you did?" Now, excuse his grammar, but Boston Richey responded, "She alleged that I put my hands on her, but she went back and the story changed, and they said they wasn't going to do anything about it. And then Boston Richey also responded, "Good afternoon, Mr. Walker. Just letting you know that they put out a warrant in Houston for my arrest for the situation I already told you about. I have
Damn.
a lawyer out of Texas, and the judge scheduled me a walk.
That's crazy, bro.
Give them a time and date where it can get handled. My lawyer is talking directly with the judge. On another note, my ex has been in contact with my mom and supposed to be going to the state attorney."
And this is what females do. Immature females, they will do shit like this and try to fuck up your life. But you see how he said, on another note, my ex has been in contact with my mom and supposed to be going to the state attorney to basically go in and be like, I want to drop the charges. She doing that because she realizing, what the fuck am I doing? This nigga has paid for my whole lifestyle. Once he in jail, nigga, it's over with. But some females don't think like that in the moment. They just do emotional shit, bro.
To do an affidavit to drop the charges, because she said she was emotional from the breakup and blew everything out of proportion, and she ready to go there as soon as tomorrow. I just found out all of this not too long ago, so I'm updating you on everything. He provided his attorney information and said, "This is my new lawyer number. She got it set up where I do a walk Wednesday at 9 a.m. in Houston, as if right now I don't have to be dressed out or booked or nothing, but you can give her a call and she will answer anything for you. Or I can have her contact you and keep you updated with information as it comes." Once again, excuse Boston Richey grammar, but he then responded, "Mr. Walker, they end up letting me do a walkthrough, as I said a few days ago. I didn't have to jail. Do the jail get booked in or nothing like that? They put me on a leg monitor and took me back to court in June. I can get it took off, I guess. They just did it because my girlfriend. They don't want us near each other. What is the name of the officer who you have to report to in Texas?"
But I nigga on house arrest?
Currently.
Not even on house arrest. It's just she can't. It's basically kind of like on some shit where it's like no contact order. You're really not supposed to be around her type shit.
Assistant officer, the main lady. I don't know her name, and they got me where I don't have to report in either. And then Boston Richey wrote, "Hey, Mr. Walker, do you know if I have an active warrant in Tallahassee? I'm an artist. I don't have any plans of running or trying to flee. If I have a warrant, I will surrender myself with no problem." Now, to give clarity, April 8th, 2025, unbeknownst to Boston Richey, a federal warrant was issued for his arrest, violating the terms and conditions of his pretrial release. Despite the continuous and numerous contacts that Boston Richey had with various pretrial service officers while on pretrial release, not a single officer called him and advised him there was a federal warrant for his arrest. The next day, April 9th, 2025, Boston Richey turned himself in to Texas authorities and was granted a bond in the amount of $5,000.
Oh, that's slight shit for him.
He was also required to submit a GPS monitor device while on bond. On April 14, 2025, Boston Richey appeared before a judge for the hearing on the warrant and the government oral motion for detention. At the conclusion of the hearing, the judge ordered that Boston Richey be detained pending trial. In doing so, the judge found that there was probable cause that Boston Richey's most recent arrest based in Texas. The judge also found that Boston Richey violated the terms and conditions of his trial release by failing to get permission to travel out of state.
What?
At the conclusion of the hearing, the judge concluded that there was no...
Oh, so you had to nigga had to get permission to leave the state? That is crazy.
Or combination of conditions that will reasonably assure Boston Richey appearance and or the safety of the community. So for 4 months, Boston Richey had to sit down incarcerated for his Fed case. And trial took place 8/14/2025. Now here's the thing, Boston Richey didn't technically beat the feds twice. He was only found not guilty on the firearm charges. The jury couldn't reach a verdict on the drug conspiracy. So the feds gonna retry him for that. They have a right to. He wasn't found not guilty, but a judge decided to let him out on pre-trial release. The same stipulations that he had previously before. He have a curfew.
Hell no.
To stay at his residence every day from 10 p.m. to 7 a.m. He also have to submit the location monitoring.
Damn. So basically this nigga outside, he free, but he still damn near slaved. Hell no, that's why it's better just to live your life, bro. Stay out the streets, stay away from these toxic ass women, bro, and just pursue your goals in your career, bro. Cause now this nigga, you still can't do shit.
Trial service officer and supervising officer and comply with all the program requirements and instructions provided, including obtaining prior authorization from the pretrial services office or supervising officer for any alteration of this schedule or travel restrictions. And that was done on August 25th, 2025. Shortly after, a video surfaced of Boston Richey walking out those gates.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, this is what I seen right here, y'all.
They got one boy looking dance coming up out of there.
That nigga walking out bummy.
Come on, man. Come on, man. Hey, back to what's up, baby. Hey, they thought we were going that whole baby.
That feeling be good though. You walk through them doors, you back into the world again.
They
Shit.
thought we were going that whole, man. Them bitches crazy, man.
So here we are today. Boston Richey is out of jail, but not out of the fight. He's free enough to move around, but not free enough to move how he wants.
Right.
His music career is still shadowed by the paperwork talk. His credibility is questioned every time his name comes up. And with his legal battles fresh behind him, he's walking on thin ice. One slip, one wrong move, and the feds can put him right back where he just came from. Boston Richey's story is the perfect example of how fast things can flip in this game. 1 minute you standing next
for
to
real.
the future ready to blow, pause, and the next your name is tied to allegations. Your freedom is on the line and your career is fighting to survive. He may have walked out of jail, but his fight isn't over. In this culture, sometimes a win isn't really a win. It's just the beginning of the next battle. Y'all let me know how y'all feel about this one in the comments. Don't forget to like and
that's
subscribe.
crazy.
Until then, I'll catch you.
Y'all like, comment, subscribe. Y'all stay focused on yourselves, man. Y'all keep grinding. Y'all get me to 1K subscribers. I'm gonna keep bringing that funny content, that great content, that relatable content, everything y'all need. JUAN Reacts out, you dig?